Are you dating that dude that we saw eating out with you in one of your videos? Screaming there, falling on the floor, things. I used to be so like, what is going on? I can't lie, my 18th birthday party was a movie. I feel like in saying the best, we are looking forward to one great ideal. But the reality about life is that there is never one great ideal. She would come to know God in a way that she never really knew was possible. Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, welcome. You are so welcome here, and I hope that you stay. Hey, is my hair acting up? My hair was acting. Welcome, and I hope that you stay around. If you're not new, welcome back, family. How have you been? What's good? It's good to see you again. Here today, I'm going to be doing a Q&A / get to know me tag. I got sent some questions on Instagram and on YouTube. Did you guys peep that I now have the YouTube comments thingy, the community post? Oh, Jesus. We're not on their level, okay? And I say we because this was a team effort, so thank you guys for getting us to 1K. Today is going to be a question tag. I'm going to be answering some questions, some of them juicy, some of them, you know, deeper, so stay tuned to the end. But before we get into any of the juicy stuff, I want to say thank you so much to Luisa for sending me some jewelry. It's so cute. It came in these little bags in this box that basically speaks about how they are a sustainable and carbon neutral jewelry brand, which is also something I really love about them. You guys already know I love everything to be wholesome, and what better way to do that by having jewelry that is actually made from all recyclable material and recycled material. They sent me 3 necklaces, one of which I'm actually already wearing, as you can see, and then the next 2 are these beautiful necklaces, and these are actually supposed to be plated with gold, and you guys can see how these look. And honestly, I can actually vouch for this quality, because how many of these Instagram brands will be reaching out to people being like, yeah, let me send you jewelry, and it's just like, once you wash your hands once or twice, the thing's already turning green. Like, no honey, this feels very nice, feels very like good quality and stuff. They are super cute and actually quite affordable for the quality that you are getting. The necklaces start at $39 and they are actually gold plated and all those things. Carbon neutral, you know, we love to save the planet or whatever on this side of the earth. So yeah guys, be sure to check them out. I actually have a discount code for you guys because you already know I got you. If you use it Uzoma 10, you will get 10% off of your order. Thank you so much to Luisa for sending me these pieces. I love gold jewelry and I will surely be putting these to good use. Anyway, without much further ado, let us jump straight into the video. Okay guys, so we are going to get started on the questions. I actually have quite a few here. If I look down, it's because I'm looking at my laptop, which is on my table. Okay, so I'm going to put on some primer. We're going to start on the more basic questions because a lot of those were repeated. I'm just going to run through those real quick so that we have time for the longer, deeper ones. Y'all are nosy. So the first question is, how old am I? I am 20 years old and I'm turning 21 in November. So in a couple of months, actually, I'm going to be like legal, which is so crazy. Old. I'm old. Anyway, it's all good. Next question. What is your major in uni? So my major is biology, Bachelor of Science Biology. Someone else asked what uni do I go to. I go to Carleton University in Ottawa in Canada. For people that do not know, that is where I go. And so somebody said, what did you study and what next? So I'm just going to answer that with this uni question as well. So my plan is actually to go to pharmacy school once I'm done with university, as opposed to like the UK where you can just go into undergrad and do undergraduate medicine or undergrad pharmacy, you know, all those kinds of things. You cannot do that here. It's like America, you have to go to med school or pharmacy school and stuff. So my plan is, once I'm done with my undergraduate degree, then I will do my postgraduate degree, which will be pharmacy. Next question. Also guys, let me know what you think about our new setup. This is going to be our new setup, so just get ready. This is my little room in my apartment. I find your name quite interesting. What is the meaning? So my name means good road, quite literally, and for people that don't know, it is an Igbo name. I mean, if you're Nigerian, I mean, you probably know that, but for people that are not Nigerian, Uzoma is an Igbo name and it means good road literally. But you know, in a theoretical sense of things, it kind of means like a good path. So like basically my life is destined for a good path. At least that is my best understanding of it. You know, I don't actually speak Igbo, so like I feel like my understanding is quite limited. So if you're Igbo and you understand more, please enlighten me more. But that is the meaning of my name. The next question is, how did you know you wanted to start a YouTube channel? You're doing a great job, by the way. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you very much, man. YouTube is something that, okay, let me just put it this way. I've always wanted to do YouTube. Like, I wanted to do it from when I was, let me say, like 15 years old, 14, 15 years old. I would say my love for YouTube started when I was in England, because I did my secondary school in England, and I used to watch all these like black YouTubers back in the day when the patrons were the patrons, you know, like Nella Rose. Who else did I used to watch? I used to watch Uche. You know, I used to be very much into like makeup and things like that, so I used to watch YouTube for makeup at first, and then I started watching the lifestyle vlogs and the things like that, and I was like, I really love this. Like, I love the idea of like just sharing life with people, but I also really enjoy like editing videos and things like that. So I just love the process. I would say that I fell in love with the editing process even more after I started. But with respect to how I actually knew I wanted to, it's just because I had wanted to for so long, and I was like, what am I actually waiting for? There must be a reason why I want to do this thing so bad. Like, it's not everybody that'll just stand up and say, okay, yeah, I want to start a YouTube channel. Because I mean, as much as that might be an initial thought, it is very much different saying I want to start a YouTube channel and actually starting it and actually being consistent with it. Because honestly, YouTube takes a lot. Like, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, and I think it's something that if you're gonna do, you have to kind of like, you cannot do it half-heartedly, if that makes sense. Like, your all has to be like, the process for any YouTuber that is watching this will know exactly what I mean when I say like, the process for one video to come out, bruh, you guys don't even know the half of it. I would say that it's one of the best decisions I've actually ever made, because I've wanted to do it for so long, and I just love doing YouTube so much. I love editing, I love the process, I love seeing the comments. You know, it's just so incredible. I'm actually about to use this Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I got it recently. If you watch my last vlog, you will see the latest Canada vlog I did. If you watch it, you'll see that I got this. If you haven't watched it, you're missing out. Anyway, I'm about to try this for the first time. I'm really excited. Look how new it is. The thing is still clean, in fact. Anyway, okay, let's see how this applies. I'm just gonna do a little, because I hear that a little goes a long way with this concealer. I'm not sure if it's bright enough for me though, so I will try and put something brighter on top, because I do like a bright under eye. I don't know if you guys have noticed. So that's that question. Let's move on to the next one. Somebody asked okay, let me just read the question out. Are you dating that dude that we saw eating out with you in one of your videos? Person's question gets even funnier. Anyway, no, I'm not. I don't have a boyfriend. I'm not dating him, and I specified in the video that he was my friend, so yeah, I'm not dating him. The second part of it is, on your arrival in Toronto, you began by ordering a sandwich and a loaf of bread and a banana. What happened? Was it that you weren't giving enough fucking money? I was like, what? When I said, okay, this is one of the questions I actually saw before recording this video. I was like, is this person okay? And then she or he said, that was what ignited my love for you. How cute. Well, well, I don't know how to start answering this question, but the reason that's why I ordered is because that was what was there. I mean, it's not like there was rice and stew there, like, you know, that was what was there to be ordered, and that's what the only thing. I wasn't trying to eat a salad. Anyway, moving on. Thank you so much for this question. It made me laugh, but yeah, let's move on. If you could pick between doing YouTube full-time and medicine, what would you choose? I assume she meant pharmacy. This is a hard one. I think that, I don't know, I think it might be YouTube, just because I feel like YouTube is a very great, oh, let me blend this out. I feel like YouTube is a great like creative outlet, and I feel like even if if I could never do pharmacy again, I wouldn't actually be that sad. Like, it would be sad, but then I would feel sadder if I left YouTube and didn't do it full time, you know. And the next question is, when will you do international giveaway? It's coming. I promise it's coming, guys. I just have a lot going on right now. Like, so trying to balance everything has been a lot, and so I will definitely let you guys know once the giveaway is set to happen. What would you tell your younger self? I think that I would tell my younger self that, man, I would want to reassure her that all the things that she was going through then would smooth out and it would not be that deep. I would also tell her that she would become a young lady that is very much self-aware, and a lot of the things that she does at that time, she would start to realize why she does those things, and it would become one of the greatest gifts that God would give her. Self-awareness. I would also tell her that she should enjoy having no bills to pay, because child, she should enjoy it, and she should enjoy having minimal responsibility. I would also let her know that she would come to know God in a way that she never really knew was possible, and she should look forward to that. And all the insecurities that she had then, there will come a time that there will be no more, and we love to see it. Those are the things I would tell my younger self. What secondary school did I go to? I went to Green Springs School, Lekki in Lagos. It was an interesting experience. I was only there for 2 years, and then after that I finished the rest of my secondary school at King's School, Canterbury in the UK. The next question is, what's something weird people don't know that you do? I tend to like, okay, well, when you say people, maybe you mean like the public and not so much my family, because my family knows I do this. But something weird I do is that I tend to break out into song in, like, I don't know if you guys know what I mean in terms of, like, you know, those Igbo singers that they will sing me. In fact, maybe I should do a demo for you guys. No, I'm about to put this on the internet and people are about to know my secret. Well, it's not really a secret, is it? Because I do this so often that my mom is like, you need to go and start a choir of those kinds of singers, because it's obvious that, like, they have you in a chokehold. What brought you close to God? I love this question. I love this question. So this one I can talk on it for ages, but what brought me closer to God? I would say that God has always been a reality in my life, like from a young age, because my parents have always taken me to church. We always used to pray, you know, those kinds of things. Like, so it was very much a normal thing in my household, you get. So with respect to actually getting closer to God, now I think that is the key. I think that it started in like secondary school, and I kind of was just, I don't think that at that point I really knew what I was actually looking for. I just knew that I had a routine that I used to follow, and I knew God in some capacity, and it used to bring me like peace. I used to, you know, it started to change me. Like, there was a conference, a fellowship that I always used to go with my mom in Abuja. It was called When Women Pray, and I used to go with her, and I used to see, like, hear testimonies of people's, like, what God has done for people, and they were always so profound. And I used to be like, how is this happening in actual people's lives? And then people also used to have like deliverances on the spot, this thing where people would be screaming and, you know, screaming there, falling on the floor, things. I used to be so like, what is going on? Like, the whole thing was just so interesting to me, because all my life I had known God as going to church and read and doing your devotion specifically, right? And I now started to see God in a different capacity when I used to see him in action almost. He wasn't just a character in a storybook. But even then, I still didn't really know him as much. So I would say that's when I got filled with the Holy Spirit. I spoke in tongues, you know. I started to like get to know God, but I wouldn't say that I really knew him. I say I knew of him a lot, but didn't really know him. But in terms of what has brought me closer to God over the years, because it's just been a journey, I wouldn't say there was one point that I had to turn around. But I would say that it's just been at every stage of my life that I have needed him. He has never left. He's always there. It's basically been a growing friendship over the years, and I've gotten to know him more and more and more. I'm just understanding more of who he is, for who he is, not necessarily what he can give me, but who he is. I would say that has really made me grow much closer to him, because now it's been much more about like his actual personality and like just the person that he is, rather than what he can actually give to me. And I feel like that has created depth for me. But obviously, like I've actually been through some really hard situations in my life, and so I found that basically tough times are what have brought me closer to God. Let me not lie to you. Tough times, understanding who he is, and just wanting a better quality of my life for myself. And so I realized that getting closer to God is the way to do that. And in doing that, I realized how incredible he actually is, and I just haven't left ever since. So yeah. So the next question is, what's your hardest and best moments in life? Okay, so I think she's asking what have been my hardest moments and what have been my best moments in life. I would say that some of my hardest moments have been, okay, let me just outline them for you. So when I had my ovarian cyst, for people that don't know, I had an ovarian cyst when I was about 14 or 15. If you want to hear more about it, I'll link the video up. And I failed my A-levels. I didn't really fail them, did I? But when I didn't do well in my A-levels, and I'm sure some people might be like, girl, she ain't even seen life, like is school her biggest issue, da 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 da. But like that was the first time I would say I've ever had like mental health difficulties. It was bad. So again, if you want to hear more on that, I also have a video on that. And I would also say in general, anytime I've ever had situations with friendships, relationships, that just problems to do with relationships in general, those are also some of my hardest times, because it's just so deep. I feel like I'm actually a really emotional person. I don't really necessarily show it all the time, but I feel things quite deeply. Why relationships and friendships will always be like such a big deal in my life is because I don't give half and half. Like when it comes to relationships, when it comes to friendships, I always give them my all, everything, and sometimes at my own detriment, but I always give it everything. So for me, it's all or nothing. If the friendship is not there, it's not there. I'm not gonna force it. The relationship is not there, it's not there. I'm not gonna force it. But if it is there, if it is there, I give it everything. And some of the best moments I have had, well, there are too many to count, man. And I think that I don't have like, okay, there are many moments that I have been proud of, that I have loved, that I have, you know, enjoyed. I don't know that I can pinpoint one best moment, because I feel like I've had a lot, and so I'll just outline a few. So best moments, I feel like any time I spend with my family is the best moment, and I'll explain that a bit, because I'm sure it might not make sense. It's like, what, spending your time with your family is so normal, how does that make it the best? I feel like in saying the best, we are looking forward to one great ideal, but the reality about life is that there is never one great ideal. If you notice, you're always sitting down thinking, okay, I can't wait for this to happen, I can't wait for this to happen, that would be so incredible, that would be so incredible. But in the actual moment of it, you might not really feel the gravity and the intensity of the emotion you were expecting to feel. So in that sense, you will now say, oh, maybe this wasn't actually the best moment of my life, but actually you thought it would be, because you created an ideal in your head, and now the moment is here and it's almost like it's anticlimactic. And so that is why I feel like gratitude is so important, because it takes looking back sometimes to understand what God has actually done for you, and understand that you've actually had some really amazing moments in your life. And so sometimes there might not be a best moment, but the overarching theme over certain experiences puts it in the same category as what would qualify as a best moment. And so that's why I would say that anytime I spend with my family, anytime I spend with my loved ones, I can't lie, my 18th birthday party was a movie. So that was really amazing. Shout out to my parents for always coming through for me, especially my dad, because you know, it was done in traffic. Traffic is my dad's restaurant, by the way. Check it out if you haven't already. It was just amazing. My parents have sacrificed so much for me and I cannot thank them enough. In my high school in England, when I was made a prefect, that was really incredible as well, because there was a big deal there. Getting into university was a big deal just because of my story. Some of the best moments of my life spent on when I've been on holiday, like when I've traveled with friends, just the mundane, and they're not really mundane, are they, but just those parties and get-togethers that are just so nice, when you're laughing so much that you can't breathe. Those are like some of my best moments. It's always the simple things for me, like simple things for me, when people are mindful of me, those kinds of things. I really love that, and I would say those are some of the best moments of my life. Obviously when I hit 1K on YouTube, I was not expecting it. Okay, so the next question is, what are my pet peeves? What are my pet peeves? Okay, so my pet peeves are, I feel like I have a few. I really hate pride. I don't know if there's anything I hate more than pride.
Joking, the only thing I hate more than pride is lies.
When people just, for some reason, have an elevated view of themselves, like, and it's not even confidence, but it's just right out pride. I really hate that. I cannot stand it. It's so repulsive to me. And it doesn't even just have to be them saying, oh, I'm better than you. It shows in the way that they treat people that they believe are below them. So it shows in the way that they treat people that serve them, people that seem to have nothing to offer them, if that makes sense. I also really hate being told what to do when I'm already going to do it. I can literally pull my hair out because of that. Like, I just really don't like that. Like, I'm already going to do it. Please don't tell me to do it again. I'm already gonna do it. Another pet peeve of mine is when people touch my stuff without asking me. Like, I have no issues giving anyone stuff. Just ask me. Like, just ask me. It's not that hard. Like, I just don't like that. And the last thing I would say, because you know the list can't go on, the last thing I would say is I don't like entitlement. I hate it when people feel like they are entitled to anything. Time, effort. So within different contexts, this is different. But if, like, I just don't like entitlement mentalities. I guess it plays into the pride thing. When people are not understanding of what you are giving to them, I don't know how to explain it. What's my zodiac sign? I don't have a zodiac sign, guys. Sorry, I'm not into that. So I actually don't really know my zodiac sign like properly, but I'm not really into star signs and things like that. So what are my thoughts on living in Ottawa so far? Oh my gosh, I love Ottawa. I love Ottawa so much. I've only been to a few places in Canada. Like, I've barely been anywhere really, but Ottawa has been my favorite. I just love this place. It's like such a nice mix of chill vibes, and you know, you will still see high-rise buildings and things like that. Like, there are places you can go to that will give you that big city feel, but then there's also peace and quiet, and I just like the place. Honestly, I really love it. I prefer Ottawa to Toronto. I mean, like, obviously I don't live in Toronto and I've never lived there, but as of right now, I don't know, maybe if I live in Toronto I would beg to differ. I'm not doing much to my eyes, as you guys can see, just like a brown smoky, because I'm going to try red lipstick today, you guys. Oof. Stay tuned. I'm excited for that because I don't really do that. How has Canada been treating you? How different is it to England? I love Canada. Let me just say that. I love Canada. I miss England a lot. Sometimes I miss England for certain things, because although people say that England doesn't really have like culture and it's bland and there is actually culture in England. Like, there is a particular way of life there, and there's just a way things are, which I really love. Sometimes I miss the transportation systems because they are much better than here, and I just miss the vibe sometimes, the accents, the people, everything. but I would say that Canadians are so lovely. I honestly wasn't expecting it. The way that they are so welcoming, so nice, so loving. I remember when I first got to Canada and I didn't have my bus pass activated, and in fact I didn't even know how to use it properly, so I was just there. I needed to take the train and somebody tapped their card for me, and I was like, what just happened here? Like, this never happens ever. Like, this could never happen in England. I'm so sorry to say it, but people would just actually be looking at you there, like you would just be on your own. But here people are really, really lovely, and it's just like, wow, it's really nice to witness. What is your favorite meal? My favorite meal, I actually have no clue. I feel like I have a few of them that I like. Something about me, I will eat plantain. Just know that plantain is like life. I just don't know why or how it's possible for something to be so nice. Like, what? Plantain is life to me. Let me not lie to you. I love jollof rice. I mean, who doesn't? I love sushi. Maybe you guys can tell by now from all my sushi expeditions. I do love sushi a lot. I like eating salads a lot. So I like vegetables. So rice and stew is up there with, like, really nice stew is up there for my favorite meal. I really like banga soup. I love black soup. If you know, you know. I love efforiro. Seafood okra also up there. So I don't think I have a favorite. The only thing close to my favorite food is actually plantain, because that's one thing I will never stop liking or loving. I also really love eating popcorn. That's not really a meal, is it? I'm about to do my red lipstick, guys. I'm very scared. It's actually my mom's red lipstick. I just found it in my makeup bag, and Mom, I know you're watching this. I'm so sorry that I have this lipstick here. I didn't mean to steal it. Like, I didn't know it was here, but I'm about to use it anyway, so yeah. Sorry, I'm not saying the names of the things I'm using. I will be putting it in the description box. Why is my laptop going off? Hey, you spoke about your church on your video. Could you share the name of the church and city? Yeah, my church is Lighthouse Church, Ottawa. It's in Ottawa. I will leave the link down below in case you wanna, if you're looking for a church, because they do online services. Even though we're going to be in person very soon, the online services will still be on, so definitely check it out if you're looking for a very nice church that will cater to like younger people, so people that range from like teenagers to like people in their 30s. So yeah, I really love that church. Very much Bible believing, very much filled with the spirit, all that good stuff. We love to see it. I want to know more about your foundation. What inspired you and how can I be of help? This is so cute. Oh, I should send her a DM. What inspired my foundation? God is the one that's inspired it, point blank period. Because what is my business with feeding 100 people? What is actually my business with feeding 100 people if it wasn't God? Let me just give you guys a lowdown. Basically, one day I had a dream about it, and I just got told in the dream to pick between two options of something, and I remember I picked helping people on the streets or something like that. Had to do with hunger, sure. I woke up and I knew I had to start doing something with respect to hunger in Nigeria and things like that. And so that was how I started doing food drives. I did my very first one because I felt like God was asking me to do it. So I did it and it went really well, and we just started from there. Now we're about to be official. I should probably respond to this person telling her how she can help, but yeah, that was basically it. What are some of my favorite things about myself? I love the fact that I am perseverant and I'm very hardworking. I know that about myself, and I think that I am a very warm and inclusive person. I guess you should ask my friends. Ugh. What inspires me? I think that my parents inspire me a lot. Like, a lot. They are so hardworking and so graceful as they do it. It really shocks me. You know, my friends inspire me because I find that I believe a lot in being friends with people that are better than you so that you can grow. So my friends inspire me in many ways. Obviously, the Holy Spirit inspires me because I'm not gonna lie to you, most of my video ideas, I will ask God, can you give me ideas, whatever, even reels, things like that. The Holy Spirit inspires me a lot. God is real, guys. Get to know him. I will actually style my hair for you guys, so don't go anywhere. Wait for me to style my hair. I'm trying to think if there are any other questions that people might have. if you guys want me to do like more videos like this, just let me know, like dilemma videos. I feel like I'm gonna do an assumptions video, and I'm also gonna do like a dilemmas video at some point. Also like just talking. I'm just gonna bring on some of my friends and we're gonna talk and things like that. So y'all keep your eyes peeled. What do I enjoy doing the most? I enjoy spending time with my loved ones. I enjoy spending time with God, doing anything that involves gathering people in the name of God. I love that. I love singing. I love spending time alone, listening to music and just dancing on my own. I love to eat. I love going out to eat. I love traveling. I really do love traveling. I love watching YouTube. I love sitting. There's nothing better than a good YouTube video. Okay, there are some things that are better, but sitting on my own in my bed, cozy vibes, everything just looking nice, chill. Yeah, I love doing that. Relaxing, that's one of my ways of relaxing. But yeah, one of my favorite things to do, obviously, spend time with God as well. I do want to be better at making it a priority of mine though, so that's another thing. And my last question now, for real, last question this time, for real. Tips for starting YouTube. Start with what you have. Just do it. Don't make excuses, just do it. Be consistent, be yourself, be original. Don't try to copy somebody else. Obviously be inspired by other people, but don't copy. And yeah, those are my few tips. If you guys want a whole video on that, I can do it, although I don't feel like I'm big enough to be giving people tips, but if you guys want it, then I'll do it. I'm just gonna style my hair real quick and then we're gonna see the finished look. Okay, we are here. We're looking cute. I'm gonna wear one of my necklaces from Luisa because, you know, we're giving the black, red, gold moment. I love this outfit so much. Like, it's giving. We're giving. We are actually giving. But yeah, this top is from Zara, guys. It's just a one-handed. It's like a crop top. I'm not wearing trousers. I'm wearing shorts. But yeah, this is it. Super, super, super cute, super chic. So let me just put this on. So we see how we're looking. Oh, there's no reason why I should look this cute. There's no reason. Oh, beauty. I don't have earrings, guys. Like, I don't have gold studs. That would have made this so nice. But yeah, that is it, guys. I mean, this was really fun. I feel like there are more questions I should have answered, I could have answered. So let me know if you'd like a part 2 of this, if you like these kinds of sit down videos, if you like these makeup videos. Just let me know and I will be sure to deliver. Thank you guys so much again for being here. I don't know the words to say thank you. Like, I actually don't have the words. I am so grateful and I am humbled, in fact, that you even have watched this video to this point. If you watched this video to this point, comment a whale emoji so that I'll know. Anyway, thank you so much once again for watching this video. Don't forget to check out Luisa and don't forget to use my code if you want to get 10% off of your order of any of the jewelry pieces that they have on their site. I will surely see you on the next one, and the next one is going to be quite good, so look forward to that. I love you very much and I hope you have the best morning, afternoon, night, wherever you are. Take care of yourself, stay blessed, remember that you are loved, appreciated, and absolutely valued. I'll see you guys later.